Hello friends, we start with our next topic of two-port network, that is known as combination of networks. So we will see when two networks are connected in different type of combinations. So what are the different type of parameters application is applicable to such type of networks. So this is our next topic and we'll see how we'll solve it. In my previous video already I have mentioned about the combinations of different type of two-port networks. Okay, so if you have still not subscribed, comment and like my channel, please do it, because once you subscribe it will be more easy for you to go through my all previous session. The link of my previous video is already mentioned in my description box. You can go through it and try to understand that video. Okay, so we start with our next session and it is known as combination of networks. That means when two networks are connected, when two or more than two networks are connected in different combinations, so what are the different conditions and how we find the Z parameters. Okay, so basically there exists 5 different type of combination. First is known as series combination, then parallel combination, then you can call it as series parallel combination, then parallel series combination, and then cascade combination. So these are the 5 different conditions in which we will see when two networks are connected in series pattern, when two networks are connected in parallel form, then they are connected in series parallel form, then parallel series, and then in cascaded form. So just keep in your mind, when there exists a series network, we always find Z parameter. See, you can find any type of parameter for any type of network, but here we are understanding that when there exists a combination of network, what are the parameters which we can find very easily. Okay, so because in our later sessions we will see, we'll convert one parameter into another parameter, so easily we will find those parameters against these type of combinations. And if required that you have to find Y parameter for series, or you have to find H parameter for series, that is also possible to calculate. But here we will only understand that when there exists a combination of networks, so what are the parameters existing which we can easily find. Okay, so for parallel we always go for Y parameter, for series we always go for H parameter, for parallel series we always go for G parameter, and for cascade we always go for T, that is transmission parameter. Okay, so please remember these points. When there exists a series, so you have to go for Z parameters, parallel you have to go for Y parameter, then series parallel H parameter, parallel series G parameters, and whenever there is a cascade type of network, you have to find a transmission parameter. Now we will see what are the conditions, or I can say what are the block diagrams under these 5 category. Okay, so friends, this is our first condition in which these are the two networks, network A and network B, both are connected in series. The meaning of series combination is whenever two or more networks are connected in series, that means the current from all the networks, or you can say current among all the network, will remain same, but there is a difference of potential depending upon the condition of the network. So for this condition, if I say that the networks are in series, so you can say that the value of I1 is equal to I1A, and that is equal to I1B. Similarly, I2, you can say it is I2A, and you can say it is I2B. Now please see, if this is a network A and this is a network B, and this is V1 and V2, for the time being just consider this is your entire network. This is your entire network. So this is your entire two-port network. What is this? This is a two-port network. This is your two-port network. Okay. Within this two-port network, there existed two networks. Those who are connected in series. So I call it as network A and I call it as network B. So for network A, if this is a network A and let's say I1A is the current entering here, I2A is the current entering here, V1A is the potential here and V2A is the potential here. Similarly for network B also, I1B and I2B, V1B and V2B. So if you can say these two networks are in series, that means this current I1, this current I1A and this current I1B must be same. Then only you can say that the networks are in series. So that's why I have mentioned here. Similarly, this I2A, I2, this I2A and this I2B will be same. So you can say the networks are in series. But if you talk about this voltage V1A and V1B, so you can say that the value of V1 is equal to V1A plus of V1B. Similarly, you can say the value of V2 is equal to V2A plus of V2B. So this is our some conditions. Say this is first, this is second, this is third and this is fourth. I'm not going to solve that mathematical description because that you can do. I'm only going to tell you about the different type of condition exist when two networks are connected in series combination and what are the overall Z parameter of this network. So if I say this is, it is having a Z parameter say ZA, it is having a Z parameter say it is ZB, and this entire two-port network is having a Z parameter Z. So from here this Z is basically equal to ZA plus of ZB. This Z parameter is basically equal to ZA plus of ZB. Very important. So it is in the form of matrix. Now we will see how it is, how that expression will be given here. So from here you can directly write the expression for Z, because see this Z parameter is basically equal to what? It is Z11, Z12, Z21 and Z22. So this Z parameter is the Z parameter of this entire network. But this Z parameter is equal to what? Basically it is, as I mentioned here, it is sum of Z11, Z12A So from here you understand that the Z parameter for network A is given by Z11A, Z11A, Z12A, similarly Z21A, Z22A. For network B it is given as Z11B, Z12B, Z21B and Z22B. So from here the Z parameters comes to be what? Finally you can say it is Z11A plus Z11B. Here it is Z12A plus Z12B. Here it is Z21A plus Z21B. And here it is Z22A, Z22B. So this is the final expression for Z parameter for our network which are connected in series. Okay, just keep in mind such type of questions are asked in different competitive examination, and you have to understand, if you start finding through your conventional procedure it will take much time. But if you keep in your mind that you have to identify that if networks are connected in series and some Z parameters are mentioned here and they will ask the overall Z parameter, or they mention as Y parameter and they will ask the overall Z parameter, so just by conversion mechanism you can easily find Z parameter just by adding it. It is only in the condition when two networks are connected in series form. So this first we'll go for next, that is parallel. Now see, these are the condition in which two networks are connected in parallel form. Now when two networks are connected in parallel form, that means now you see this connection is in this form, this connection in this form. That means if you see in parallel, what will happen? The current will get divided. If you see here, the current will go here and here. Okay, so for parallel combination we have already seen in our previous sessions also that the voltage will remain same and the current will get divided. So similarly here you can say that the value of I1 is basically I1A plus of I1B, and you can say I2 is equal to I2A plus of I2B. But if you talk about the voltage V1, it is equal to V1A and it is equal to V1B. And if you talk about V2, it is V2A and V2B. So these are the four conditions for two networks to be in parallel combination. So if two networks are connected in such a fashion and such conditions existing, you can say that the network is in parallel form. And for such type of network, you can directly find the Y parameters. You can call it as YA, you can call it as YB, and this entire network is, you can say it is a Y parameter. This is Y parameter. So you have to find the Y parameter of this two-port network with the help of Y parameters of network A and Y parameters of network B. Now we will see what is the expression for the Y parameter of two networks when connected in parallel. These are simply the tricks. We don't have to solve the entire solution. So here this Y parameter is given in the form that is Y is equal to YA and it is YB. Very important. Okay, this is YA, YB. So if I talk about this Y parameters, these Y parameters are given as Y11, Y12, Y21, Y22. Okay, for YA it is given as Y11A, then Y12A, Y21A, Y22A. Okay, and for YB it is Y11B, Y12B, Y21B and Y22B. So simply it is getting added and you can easily find. So the complete Y parameters, you can say Y will be what? It is the sum of Y1A plus Y11B it is Y21A plus Y1B A B. So this is a Y parameter of a two network when they are connected in parallel form. Okay, you will find such type of questions will definitely come. Next we will see about when networks are connected in series parallel form. Okay. Now next is third one, series parallel. And as I mentioned here, we find H parameters. Now just keep in mind this series or parallel and series parallel, this first side represent port 1 and this side represent port 2. Very simple. Okay, just keep it in mind and accordingly you have to find. So as I said, if two network, say this is network A and this is network B, connected in series parallel form. So that means the port 1 configuration is in the form of series and your port 2 configuration is in the form of parallel. Okay. So if this is V1, I1, this is V2, I2. So if this is network A, this network B, you can say it is V1A. This is V1B. If this is V1, not V1, it is V2A. And if this is V2B, here let current is I1A. Here you can say it is current I2A. And here is the current I2 B, and here is the current I1B. Now you see these two networks are connected in series parallel form. That means your port 1 is connected somehow in the form of series and port 2 is connected in the form of parallel. Now if you see, this is your entire two-port network. This is your entire two-port network. Okay, so while such type of condition exists, you have to find H parameter. Okay, why? Because you can directly find H parameter and simply you add it. So you can say that for here also you have to find HA, and for here we have to find HB. So H parameters, that is H, for such type of condition is given by HA plus of HB. Okay, you can write here it as A, capital A also and capital B also. Do not confuse with the sign convention. So it is HA and HB. Okay, now first of all we will see the condition. Here V1 is equal to V1A plus V1B. Why? Because it is in series, and I1 is equal to I1A is equal to I1B. This is first, this is second. When you talk about port 2, so here you can say I2 is equal to I2A plus of I2B because it is in parallel, and V2 is equal to V2A, that is equal to V2B. This is your fourth condition. Okay, so now if you easily able to find the H parameters of network A and network B, simply you can add it and find the solution. So the final H parameters you can call it as what? We will see here. First of all, we will write the H matrix. This H matrix is given by what? H11, H12, H21, H22. If you talk about HA, so that comes to be H11A, H12A, H21A, H22A. If you talk about HB, that comes to be H11B, H21B, H12B and H22B, and simply just get added. Okay, so from here the final H parameter of this network H is given by H11A plus of H11B, H12A plus of H12B. This is H21A plus of H21B, and this is H22A plus of H22B. So this is the H parameter of a two-port network when the two different networks are connected in series parallel form. Okay, so you have to identify the networks. Okay, the questions comes directly in the form and they will simply find the H parameter. So first of all, you have to understand if there are two different networks, so how they are connected, what is the connection parameter and what is the combination. Okay, so maybe sometimes it is in the form of say series, but they will ask you to find the H parameters. So if series exists, simply you find the Z parameters and then apply a conversion mechanism. Okay, so because it will save your entire time and it will be more easy for you to find such type of solution. Okay, so this is the way and this is the technique to understand. So just keep in mind, it is only you can say this is a short trick based techniques. Okay, now we go for parallel series. We have completed series parallel, now we go for parallel series combination. Your very important thing is to identify the connection of the network, how it is connected. That is the most important task. And once you understand, you can easily find the port parameters. Parallel series. So as I mentioned here, we will find G parameters. Okay, parallel series, it means this is your port 1 and this is your port 2. So if this is a 2 network, say this is network A, this is network B, so that means, so now this is the condition. The two networks are connected in parallel form. This is a parallel bay and this is a series. Okay, so if you see, first of all we will write the current voltage condition. Here V1 is equal to V1A is equal to V1B. This is our first condition. If you talk about the current I1 is equal to I1A plus of I1B, which is our second condition. V2 here is equal to V2A plus of V2B. This is our third condition. And I2 is equal to I2A, that is equal to I2B, which is our fourth condition. These conditions are also very important to understand the combination in which the networks are connected. Okay, so this we have identified that yes, the port 1 is connected in the form of parallel and port 2 is connected in the form of your series. So as I said, you have to find the G parameters. Say it is a GA, so this is GB. So finally you have to go for the G matrix. Okay, so this entire is in the form of G matrix, and here you have to find this G, capital G. So if I write here as capital G, so it is in the form of G11, G12, G22. So this is the G matrix of this entire two-port network. But as we identified that there are two different networks connected in the form of parallel series, so here we have identified G11A, then G11B. Okay, not G11, you can say GA and GB. So GA is basically your G11A, G12A, G21A, G22A, and similarly it is G11B, G12B, G21B, G22B. So this is our G matrix. So now if you find the final parameters, that comes to be what? We'll see here. The final G matrix comes to be in the form of G is equal to G11A plus G11B, G12A plus G12B, and this is the final G matrix. Okay, so just keep in mind, whenever there is a combination of two networks in the form of parallel series, your port 1 is in the form of parallel and port 2 is in the form of series. So you just keep in your mind that you have to find the G parameters. Okay, maybe you have to find H parameters also for this type of network, or Z parameters or Y parameters, but they will mention you the G parameters. So just by finding out the overall G parameters, you can just by conversion techniques, either you convert into H, either in A, B, either in transmission or in Z parameter, whatever it is. So the important thing is you have to understand what type of combination is mentioned here. Okay, so this is very important. So last we'll go for, this was our fourth, okay, not third, this was our fourth. We'll go for the cascade combination. Now these two networks are connected in cascade form. Cascade means, the combination of cascade means the output of one network is input to the another. So here you can say that this is the output which is connected to the input of that further network. So you can say these two networks are connected in cascade form. So if you see, this voltage is V1, this is a complete network, this is a complete network, and if you see, V1, I1, V2, I2 is the port parameters of this complete network in which the two networks are connected in cascade. If you see, this is V1A, this is V2A, this is I1A, this is I2A. Similarly for network B, it is V1B, current is I1B, it is V2B, and the current is I2B. Now first of all we will see the conditions, okay, and then we will find the port parameters. So if you identify the conditions, please see here. Here you can say that the value of I1 is equal to I1A first, V1 is equal to V1A, that is second, V2A is equal to V1B, that is third, V2B is equal to V2, it is fourth, I2 is equal to I2B, it is fifth, and I1B is equal to minus of I2A, that is our sixth condition. So here exist 6 different conditions in which I1 and I1A is equal, yes, V1 and V1A is equal, yes, V2A and V1B, this is also equal, because if you apply one KVL here, this voltage will become equal, okay, just by simply applying the KVL law. So V2A is equal to V1B. If you see here, I2A and I1B, if you consider this as a node, so both are going in opposite direction. It means both current leaving the node. So that means you can say that I2A plus I1B is 0. So you can say that I1B or I2A is equal to in minus, and V2 is equal to V2B as I mentioned here, and I2 is equal to I2B. So these are the 6 conditions exist for cascade type of combination. So under cascade combination, the T matrix T is basically given by T for A and T for B. It is basically the product of transmission matrix of TA and TB. Okay. Now if I write this matrix, it is coming in the form of capital T, that is equal to A, B, C, D. This is A for network A, and this is A, B, C, D for network B. So you can say that it is the product of ABCD matrix for network A and for network B. Okay. So in cascade combination, the overall transmission matrix T, that is your transmission matrix capital T, is consist of product of the transmission matrix of network A and the transmission matrix of network B. And in this sequence, if there are n numbers of network exist, so you have to multiply these matrix in that form. Okay. So this is all about the cascade combination. Okay. Now we talk about type of networks. There are few general type of networks we will see. First one is known as T network. Second one is known as pi network. Third one is known as lattice network. And another one is known as bridge network. So these are the type of network. Now again the point comes to be, when such type of network comes, what type of parameter we have to find directly. So keep in mind, whenever there is a T network, we directly find the Z parameter, and there is a pi network, we find Y parameters. In lattice parameter also Z parameter comes to become, and in bridge network also Z parameter will be in bridge network also Z parameters will be there. Okay. So that means whenever T network is there, you can easily find Z parameters. Whenever pi network is there, you can easily find Y parameters. When lattice network is there, easily you can find Z parameters, and when bridge network is there, easily you can find Z parameters. As I said earlier also, you can find Y, H, G also. Okay. That doesn't mean that you can only find the Z parameter. depending upon the condition of the network, but you can find any type of combination of two-port network, but it is easy to find when there is a T type of port network, it is easy to find the Z parameters. So this you have to remember. Such type of question was earlier asked in GATE also. Okay, so first of all we will see what is T network. I will show you the combination. Okay, just remember the combination. This is a combination of T network. Okay, this is a combination of T network, and this impedances are referred as ZA, ZB and ZC. Here we call it as impedances. Okay, so this is a T. It looks like a T, so that we call it as T. If you talk about the pi type of network, so it represent in this form. This is a general representation of a pi type of network. Okay, this is what it is, a pi type of network, and here the admittances are given as YA, YB and YC. So in this case you have to find Y parameters. Okay, very important is your lattice network. If you talk about the lattice network, it is something in this form. This is referred as ZA, this is referred as ZB. So this type of network is referred as lattice network. Okay, these two impedances are same impedance, the value is ZA, and these two impedances are ZB, the value is ZB. So this is a Z that is known as T network, this is known as pi network, this is known as lattice network. We will see how we find their Z parameters, Y parameters. Few of the example I will solve you, but just for your understanding, please remember this type of network is referred as T network, this is pi, this is lattice, and finally we will see what is bridge network. Okay, the port impedances are given by ZA, ZB, ZC and ZD. So you will see here it is a kind of bridge connection, that's why it is referred as bridge network. So for T network we find Z parameters, for pi network we find Y parameters, for lattice we find again Z parameters, and for bridge network we will find Z parameters. Why I have mentioned Z only? The only thing is finding out the Z parameter for such network is very easy. Okay, and once you find Z parameter, as I said earlier, you can easily find Y, H, G, whatever it is. Okay, so this is all about our port parameters. In our next video, we will understand how we will find, and then we will see how we convert one parameter into the another parameter. Okay.